Hey everyone, reslived here, and welcome back to the best players of each character in Project M 3.6. Now, if you haven't seen part 1, go ahead and click the annotation on the screen or check the link in the description. And I'm sorry this part 2 took so long to upload. I just finished moving to another house, so hopefully now I have a bit more time to work on the series. I'd also like to give a quick shout out to AZPM and the SoCal PM guys for streaming the big balcony last week. A lot of the footage featured in this video will be from that event, so make sure to check them out. Alright, let's get right on into part 2.
Captain Falcon!
Show me your moves!
Up first, we got Captain Falcon, who has surprisingly little representation in the PM community. You've got O'Reilly, who has some decent results in the Midwest, and you've got Dark, who has some very strong East Coast results with Solo Falcon. But Venom quite clearly stands out with his superb results on both coasts. He's notorious for his opinion that Falcon is the best character in the game, and it looks like he's out to prove his point. He's been top 5 on the SoCal PR for the past 2 seasons, where he's beaten everyone in the region, including Lucky, Machiavelli, Arrow, IPK, and Jose V. The one tournament he traveled to was Supernova in New York, where he placed second after beating DVD, Sosa, Zahime, and Malachi. If you want to see flashy Falcon combos, make sure to take a look at Venom.
Wolf!
Switch is a player that a lot of older PM viewers won't recognize, but he has become the premier Wolf main in recent months. His slew of big wins helped him jump 8 places on the New York, New Jersey PR, where he's now ranked number 3. He placed 2nd at Downfall 4, 7th at Blacklisted 2, and 5th at Supernova, where he beat Stereo Kid, Fresh, Sosa, and DVD. He also won a local Nebs without dropping a single game, where he 3-0'd Malachi and then 6-0'd Jaden. He also has wins over Professor Pro, Gallo, Kais, and Frozen. His rapid improvement is honestly quite amazing, so keep an eye on how Switch does in the coming months.
Fox!
Picking the best PM Fox is definitely a challenge. I mean, there's melee players all over the place using Fox for free money, but you've also got a couple PM exclusive players trying to bring in their own outsider flair to the character. In the end, the decision of best Fox comes down to 2 people, Lucky and Mewtwo King. Both M2K and Lucky have amazing results with Fox, but they also split a lot of their time between several characters. That being said, where in 3.6 M2K really only has Paragon as a big result, Lucky has remained consistent for a very long time against some of SoCal's best with Fox. He's currently ranked 4th on the SoCal PR, and he's consistently beaten players like IPK, Machiavelli, Sosa, and Venom. Lucky says that he'll soon be more active in PM now that he's got a sponsor, so hopefully we'll see one of Melee's best continue his legacy in PM.
Falco!
Hands off my prey!
You might be surprised to hear this, but it's near impossible to find a consistent top-level Falco player in PM. They're so ridiculously rare in the community, and no one's quite sure why. Many people suggest that Falco just can't live up to his melee counterpart, while others argue that Falco just doesn't fit into the floaty PM metagame. Westballs takes all that and throws it out the window, bringing his melee Falco expertise to the PM character. While I can't say that Wes has been very active or consistent in SoCal, his return at Big Bauk cemented my opinion of him as the best Falco player. At Big Bauk, he beat Machiavelli and Hyperflame to place 9th. He's also got victories over everyone in SoCal, including Lucky, Venom, and Sosa from earlier tournaments. If you're a struggling Falco main in PM, definitely take a look at Westball's performance at Big Bauk. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hard time finding a better Falco.
Ice Climbers!
The original innovator of PM Ices has continued to hold the crown for a long time now. Fresh was the first to master the unique grab setups that only exist in PM, and the first to innovate new death combos from grabs. That being said, when it comes to results, he doesn't have many big in-region wins, and he's only ranked number 11 on the New York, New Jersey PR. His strong wins come from his out-of-region performances, including his incredible run at the Big Bauk, where he beat Blank, Sosa, Oracle, and Junebug, and finished a solid 3rd place. If you want to see PM Ice Climbers look viable, look no further than Fresh.
Zelda!
It feels like Zahime has been the best Zelda since PM's inception. The man eats, sleeps, and breathes PM Zelda, and with a recent comeback to regular tournaments, it's like he's back in his prime. He's been entering local Nebs brackets where he's beaten everyone from New York, New Jersey. In fact, just a few weeks ago, he won a tournament from Losers Bracket by eliminating Envy, DVD, Gallo, Jaden, and Switch all in a row. At Supernova, he placed 5th, beating IPK and Red Ranger in winners. Now, there are a few Zelda mains that are starting to make waves at majors, like Face and Good, but no one really has the national results like Zahime. My guess is he'll stay the best Zelda for a long time.
Sheik.
Apparently, no one seems to main Sheik in PM. Hat, Malachi, Mewtwo King, Dark, Jaden, these are all top level threats that use Sheik as one of their arsenal of strong characters. The one thing separating Jaden from the pack is his use of Sheik to get most of his top level wins. He's used Sheik to get wins over players like Malachi, Boyko, Zahime, and Frozen. He definitely has the consistency with Sheik, but he doesn't enter that many nationals. I'd like to see what Jaden would do at a major using only Sheik, to see if he can lock down his position as the best. But until then, his local victories are enough in my eyes to give him the title of Best Sheik.
Link.
How poetic that the best Link player literally be the hero of time. Hero has been incredibly dominant in South Florida for a pretty long time, where he's been #1 on the PR for a while and beaten players like Mr. Els and Stereo Kid. His out-of-region placings aren't that bad either, with a 9th place finish at Final Boss and a 13th place finish at the Big Balk. He has definitively better results than other notable Link players, like Blue from Arizona and Red X from NorCal. In general though, it's pretty hard to do well with a low tier like Link, so it's quite impressive to see the results Hero has been able to put up at Nationals.
Toon Link.
There are 2 Toon Link players that matter, Lunchables and DVD. Honestly, it was very difficult to pick a better Toon Link between the two based on results, but both players agreed that Lunchables was the better pick. Also, seeing Lunchables' performance at Big Balk really confirmed in my eyes that he is the best Toon Link, even though he only busted out the character for certain matchups. We saw him take a game from Flip and 3-0 Thunder's Reign with Toon Link. Down in Texas, he's beaten players like Sethlon, Dakpo, Luck, and Strongbad, all with Toon Link. Both Lunchables and DVD are phenomenal players, and I'd really like to see both of them at the same major to see who does better. But until then, I say Lunchables is my pick for best Toon Link. Alright guys, that's it for part 2 of my list of the best players of each character in PM. Again, big shoutouts to the homie Elpag from Tri-State for making all those awesome slides for each player. I've linked his Twitter down below, definitely give him a follow. I'm heading to Smash and Splash 2 this weekend, so I may see some PM results that might change my opinions on some of these characters. Specifically, I'm looking for Mewtwo King to get some awesome wins with Sheik or Fox. Anyway, this is reslived, and I'll see you guys next week for part 3.